If the elevator isn't a doorway, then what exactly happens when the doors open to somewhere else? I'm Kim, and this is Hun Channel.
Do you know there's a ritual hidden inside an ordinary elevator? One that people say can take you out of this world? Tonight, we're diving into the legend of the Isekai Elevator, the sequence, the woman on the fifth floor, and the stories of those who never came back. By the end of this video, you'll understand why some doors should never be opened, even when they look completely normal. Chapter 1: Origin and Spread of the Legend. The urban legend of the Otherworld elevator, Isekai Elevator, first emerged on Japan's internet forum, 2channel, quickly spreading across the globe to become a transnational legend. The core of the story is that if one rides an elevator following a specific sequence of floors, they will be transported to another world, the Otherworld, Isekai. This phenomenon was discovered through an ancient internet superstition, claiming that certain floors would open a gateway to the Otherworld. Once entered, one could never return to reality. The allure of this urban legend lies not only in its supernatural mystery, but also in a deep psychological factor. It touches on the human fear and curiosity toward the unknown. The combination of these two emotions has made it an eternal topic of discussion on the internet. Chapter 2: Connection with Japanese folk traditions. The Otherworld elevator. Urban legend bears a curious resemblance to Japan's traditional folk tales. The concept of otherworldly realms has long existed within Japan's Shinto culture, whether it is the underworld, heavenly realm, or spirit world. These places have always been themes in mythology and folklore, symbolizing inaccessible domains. Descriptions of these other worlds are often marked by a boundary separating them from our daily lives. The ways to access these realms are often filled with mysterious rituals. This modern legend embodies the crossing of boundaries between the real world and the other world. In this legend, the elevator becomes a tool for humans to transcend the boundaries of reality, entering a world completely different from the one we know. This process is not only physical, an ascent or descent, but also a mental or spiritual crossing, mirroring the gateways to the other world found in folk traditions. Chapter 3: The ritual process and symbolism behind it. The ritual for entering the other world requires the participant to ride the elevator under specific conditions alone and follow a designated sequence of floors. The process is not arbitrary but follows a strict procedure. According to the legend, the steps are as follows. 1. Enter a building with at least 10 floors, ensuring you are the only passenger. 2. Press the following sequence of floors: 4th, 2nd, 6th, 2nd, 10th, 5th. 3. When the elevator reaches the 5th floor, a mysterious woman will enter the elevator, but you must not speak to her. 4. The elevator will automatically ascend to the 10th floor, where you will enter the other world. 5. If someone enters the elevator or disrupts the sequence at any point, the ritual will immediately fail. Each step in the ritual is filled with symbolism. First, the requirement to perform alone emphasizes the ritual's closure and intimacy. Only in complete isolation from the outside world can one cross into the other world. Secondly, the floor sequence is a critical part of the ritual. Each button press is a mental choice, symbolizing the crossing of boundaries between reality and the other world. The appearance of the mysterious woman on the 5th floor marks the threshold into the other world. Chapter 4. Descriptions of the Isekai and the mysterious women on the 5th floor. One of the greatest attractions of the Isekai Elevator story is the depiction of the other world. Upon entering, the scenery is starkly different from the real world. The sky is no longer blue but covered by a shadowy red or grey haze. The buildings are devoid of signs, and the streets are deserted, creating an eerie, desolate atmosphere. These abnormal sights create an unsettling feeling, as if entering a completely unfamiliar and incomprehensible world. The mysterious woman on the 5th floor serves as the gatekeeper of this other world. Her appearance is undoubtedly the key point of the ritual. She is described as wearing a white long dress, with black hair covering half her face, her eyes vacant and expressionless. Her presence marks the boundary between the other world and the real world, and bears a striking resemblance to many gatekeeper or guide figures in Japanese mythology associated with otherworldly realms. Her existence raises significant mystery in the story. Is she merely the gatekeeper of the other world, or does she herself embody the other world? Chapter 5. Elevator failures and disappearance incidents, real-life cases. Unusual incidents related to elevators are not uncommon in real life. There have been several news reports around the world involving elevator malfunctions, disappearances, and unexplainable events, some of which carry eerily similar elements to the Otherworld elevator story. One particularly mysterious case occurred in Kawasaki City in 2013, where a man entered an elevator, which suddenly stalled. Unexplainable phenomena followed. CCTV footage showed that the man pressed random floor buttons, and the elevator displayed floor numbers that didn't match the actual ones. Some footage even disappeared for minutes. The man ultimately disappeared, and despite a thorough search, he was never found. This incident drew comparisons to the Otherworld elevator legend, with some online discussions linking it to the phenomena described in the urban myth. Chapter 6. Societal and psychological analysis behind the legend. The Isekai Elevator urban legend profoundly reflects contemporary fears and curiosities about the unknown. What makes the story terrifying is that it taps into deep-seated human fear of the unknown, paired with a longing to explore it. In this uncertain and stressful modern world, the Otherworld offers a temporary escape from reality, the entirety ritual. From pressing the elevator buttons to remaining silent in the presence of the mysterious woman, symbolizes the modern need for control and choice. Each press of the button represents a choice about the future, even though that choice might lead to an irreversible journey into the other world. Whether or not you believe in the Otherworld elevator legend, the fear and curiosity it embodies are a mirror reflecting the modern human desire to explore the unknown. In this age full of uncertainties, each of us is, in some way, confronted with our own otherworld. This legend, in turn, serves as a bridge to that unknown domain. Ultimately, regardless of the existence of the isekai, the message conveyed by this story is clear. Everyone is searching for their own way out, whether it leads to the fear of the unknown or to hope.
I'm Kim. Please subscribe, like, and share. And stay with me. You will never face the dark unknown.